the world is going green. We're not just talking about solar panels and windmills, but a big change in how countries relate to each other. Renewable energy is like shuffling the deck on who has power, who's teaming up, and who's competing. To get what's happening with energy in the future, we've got to understand how this renewable stuff is changing the game. It's not just about having cleaner air, it's about who controls the important stuff, like the tech and resources for this new energy world. Countries are racing to be the leaders, and this could change everything about who's on top. Switching to renewables also changes what it means to have energy security. Relying on oil and gas often meant being dependent on a few countries, which wasn't always good. Renewables offer a way to be more independent, especially as the climate changes and resources become scarce. This shift to renewables has two sides, good opportunities and tough challenges. By understanding how all this impacts countries globally, we can figure out how to make a clean energy future that's fair for everyone. It's like a race around the world, but instead of being the fastest, it's about who becomes the best at renewable energy. Countries are spending big bucks on new technology and building the stuff that makes renewable energy work. They all want to be the leaders of this booming industry. This competition pushes everyone to come up with new ideas and build renewables faster. China's leading, investing heavily in solar and wind power. They control many rare materials needed for these technologies. The European Union is another big player with ambitious green goals. They're excelling in offshore wind and green hydrogen technology. The United States remains crucial despite changing policies. They have diverse renewable sources and strong technology. The US is expanding solar and wind power and researching new renewables. This global race drives innovation but could cause issues. If countries focus only on themselves, collaboration will suffer. That would slow down the world's shift to clean energy. Renewable energy is changing what it means to have secure energy. In the past, it was all about having enough oil and gas, which often meant relying on imports from just a few countries. This made countries vulnerable to price changes and political problems. Renewable energy offers a new way. By using a mix of energy sources, countries don't have to depend on just one supplier. This is especially true for solar and wind, which many countries can produce themselves. This shift to locally produced renewable energy makes countries more independent. They're less likely to be hurt by unexpected events like conflicts or natural disasters that disrupt global supply chains. Plus, renewable energy systems, especially those spread out over a wide area, are tougher. Unlike big power plants that can cause huge blackouts if they fail, these spread-out systems are less likely to be completely disrupted. This is really important as extreme weather events become more common due to climate change. Part 4: Resource nationalism and supply chain vulnerabilities. Switching to renewable energy is good for the planet, but it comes with its own set of problems. One big worry is that countries might get greedy with the resources needed for this new energy. We need special materials like lithium, cobalt, and rare earth elements to make batteries, solar panels, wind turbines, and other clean energy tech. The problem is these materials aren't found equally everywhere. This has people worried about resource nationalism, where countries with lots of these materials might decide to keep them for themselves instead of sharing. They might make it harder to export these resources to protect their own industries and energy security. This could mess up supply chains if we depend too much on one country for these materials. We're vulnerable. If prices go up, supplies get disrupted, or if there are political disagreements. That dependence could undermine the whole point of renewable energy, which is to make energy secure. To avoid these risks, we need to get these materials from more than one place. That means finding and developing new sources for these important minerals. It also means getting better at recycling and reusing materials so we don't have to rely on newly mined stuff as much. Part 5: Towards a sustainable and equitable energy future. This switch to renewable energy gives us a chance to create a cleaner and fairer energy system for everyone. Countries need to work together to handle challenges responsibly. Global trade should make it easy to buy and sell renewable energy technology. Remove taxes and rules that hinder clean energy use. Ensure fair competition and prevent market exclusion. Address resource hoarding and ensure fair access to minerals. International cooperation is key for fair resource access. Be transparent about mining and respect local rights. Help each other with technology and training. Developed countries should support developing ones in accessing clean energy. This teamwork can close the energy gap and ensure no one is left behind. The move to renewable energy is about global cooperation. By working together, we can make the most of renewable energy. We can build a future where clean energy is available to everyone.